All right, what is going on, my dudes? Back with war number seven. And this one is interesting, man. So this Black Widow Clairvoyant. This is an interesting fight, dude, because there's going to be a lot of debuffs flying around. I have decreased defensive ability accuracy when I have, like, a bunch of debuffs, right? So now I have 4. That's why she's placed here, obviously, right? Now, fun thing about Spidey versus Black Widow, okay? So Spidey is immune to buffs, right? So whenever you would buff, whenever you get a buff, she's going to gain power. But we have the Wither from Anti-Venom up, right? So that's going to be reducing that power that she gains or reverses it, right? So it's like there's a lot of crazy things going on in this fight. We have 2 weaknesses, unfortunately, there. So that's special. It's long-distance relationships. So that's special, too. Didn't do too much, but that's okay. We have Scorpion with us. We're going to be placing a lot of ruptures on, right? And yeah, this fight is, like, fine. Just a lot of chip damage here, you know. I mean, the heal block combined with, like, you know, her damage over time, it doesn't do a lot of damage usually, but she has the passive fury from the node and the heal block is on. So this is one of those nodes that's literally just designed to drain your health, which really sucks in my opinion, especially with, like, in my opinion, the really not great loyalty potions at the moment. So I played that fight like near perfect and I ended at 70% health just because, like, what else are you gonna do? If you use a bleed immune champion, well, she's gonna be gaining too much power. You can use Omega Red, would be really good there, but you know, right? Yeah, let's keep going. Let's just keep going. We got a Sorcerer Supreme, and we got her on node 19, 20, I don't know. Ebb and Flow Knockdown, right back at it. Aggression Prowess. I think I have a White Max pre-fight here, and the reason why is because she's going to go immune to parry, or immune to the stun debuffs after we knock her down. So as long as we just keep that in control, we're going to be fine. You know, Sorcerer, when she's not on her little increased power gain nodes, she's got nothing. She's not the best. She's actually going to be giving us willpower healing, which is, like, nice. So thank you for that, Sorcerer. Okay. Boom, heavy attack. Boom, heavy attack. We're feeling a little frisky here today, I guess. And a special, too, with the Fury up. Man, that did, like, no damage for some reason. We didn't crit at all. Oh, because there was no debuffs on. That's why. So, yeah, definitely want the debuffs on to get the damage going, but it's okay. I'm just taking this fight slow. Boom, let's get another Fury, right? Of course, immune to debuffs when I knock her down. That's why she didn't have any debuffs at all. But, yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go here. Boom, there we go. I had an invulnerability boost on 2, I believe, so if she went to special 3, would not have mattered. That was the plan. That was the strat, right? And, yeah, worked out just fine. Totally just fine. Up next is a Nova, which I am not taking, but I am taking that Wong. So Wong, man, is an interesting defender. He is, he's something. I take Wong this war, and I believe I took it last war as well. So not the next war video, the one after. But yeah, I took Wong on node 23, so make sure you check out that one, that video if you want to see that. But here's Wong on, honestly, a harder node, node 26. This is the first time fighting Wong since the EQ, and also definitely the first time I faced him in war, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop, I don't know why I recorded here, but putting more boosts on. Advanced power boost. Yeah, can't parry, can't do anything. Just gonna pretty much try my best to hit his block, and we're gonna have a good time. So yeah, we got the Wither on, which is nice. The Wither is gonna go a really long way in controlling, you know, his passive power gain on the heavy attack. Really important to keep that initial Wither off, because what Wong had, I forgot he gets the unstoppable. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Right. Nice. Right. So yeah. Basically, the Wither is really important to keep up, the initial Wither, because when you use a Wither, right, on the special 2, when you use a special 2 with the Wither up, it is going to remove his most previously used spell, right? Like, watch, I'll show you right here, a special 2, right? Boom, boom, boom. He's dead, but essentially what happened was I removed his spell. Watch, the yellow spell is gone, but the Wither's purified, but he's dead at the same time, so that's a lot of damage, man. Nice, good stuff. Yeah, it's nice. Total noodle. Total noodle, man. Bad champ. But yeah, so, yeah, Spidey. One of, like, the only good options for Wong, I think, because of that Wither debuff, man. That's how you counter him. He's the only champ with, like, a really good Wither. Let's keep it moving. We have a Symbiote Supreme. By the way, this is the war that Steve used, like, 17,000 White Max pre-fights. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's pretty funny. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Up next, we have Spite Rise to Power Symbiote Supreme, right? This is, like, going to be so easy, of course, because it's Symbiote Supreme, and it's Spite. And it's Rise to Power. So there's just a lot of passive power gain, and I mean, like, come on. Listen, like, it's come to the point when I fight, like, Symbiote Supreme, instead of, like, having fun and hitting him in the block, I just, like, get him in the corner and just nuke him. Like I've been doing, because it's just, like, his power is, like, perpetually locked at 0. It's just at 0. But Scorpion, man, super duper easy to get those 20 ruptures, though, which is nuts. Super duper nuts. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. You totally love to see it. And up next, we have a Bishop on Kinetic Transference and Aspect of Evolution. The strat here is to just essentially control his power, his block, and not let him use that special one, because that wouldn't be very fun at all, right? So yeah, that rhymed. Poet, didn't know it. Not gonna lie, I knew the entire time. So, that's what we're gonna do. He's being very aggressive with me. I'm like, can you freaking not? Maybe. There we go. Thank you, right? Shout out to Scorpion, making it super duper easy to build up that rupture, right? Shout out to the Spare Mastery for making it super duper easy to block his healing. And yeah, what I kind of want to do here is teeter back and forth over a bar of power if I can, right? That way I can go ahead and just get a lot of damage, you know, from this. But here I'm watching it tick away. I'm like, okay, you could tick away a little bit. Now, this is kinetic transference. So I could control it a little bit better if his power a little bit better if I did more blocking, right? But here I really wanted to teeter back and forth over this bar of power because I wanted to essentially keep exploding the ruptures, as you can see, right? And you know, if he uses a special one, all right, he uses a special one, like whatever, it is what it is. But there we go, boom, there we go. It went really well. Up next, we have a Super Scroll that we have to wait for Steve to place his White Max pre-fight because he wanted to do 20 of them. And here we go. This is Super Scroll on node 47, right? And, you know, we just took the Super Scroll boss, the previous war. So if we can take that, we can totally take this. This node, man, Spidey for Super Scroll here, easily the best option. Not even close. It's rich, get richer, power. So Super Scroll is just going to be locked at no power the entire fight, man, because of all the buffs he has. It's just like a crazy matchup, man. It's crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So yeah, Spidey, so good for this. Super duper amazing for this. Like really, really good. We got the Falter on. I'm like, all right, maybe we'll just hit through him a little bit instead of hitting his block. That activated a little bit of his protection from the global. Okay, cool. Not too concerned with it, right? He's got 20 ruptures on. At this point, I'm saying, like, man, I could probably, like, get moving a little bit faster, you know. Let's go get this over with. But look at this, look at how rich get richer, man. Oh my god, it's like pretty much, it turns them into mango eggnog. Crazy stuff, man, is what it is. Now Steve is moving over to place a White Max pre-fight on Mordo, and once it's placed, we are gonna take this fight. Now this fight is definitely a kind of tougher mini boss, but Mordo is placed here often. I've taken Mordo a bunch here with Spidey now, and he's easily the best option, of course. Common theme, right? But basically, he has power reserve here, right? So every single time he uses a special attack, only going to cost half power. Every single time a buff expires, he's going to... Nice. Good, got parried. Every single time a buff expires, it's going to... see us as approaching Falter. It's going to put a Falter on me unless I do a heavy attack. It's going to put it on him. But yeah, let's go for a special 2 here. Nice. Bait out a special 2 if we can. Are we going to do it? We're going to get it. There we go, baby. Very, 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 very nice. Right? All right. He has the power gain buff on. Boom, boom, boom. His block a little bit. Just going to play it safe, right? Approaching Falter. Approaching Falter again, but you can also remove the Falter by using a special attack. So there we go. I like how they get the Vigilance passive with the Falter. That's kind of cool. But yeah, quick and easy fight, right? And then up next, Steve is going to place a White Magneto pre-fight on Ebony Coleslaw once more, right? And we did this fight last war, and it was fun. So we're going to go back in. This is the Conflictor one, right? So if you didn't see the last war video, essentially what I'm going to do here is I am going to bait out his special ones. And as long as he is below 1.25 bars of power, I am always safe to put a debuff on him and give him 75% of a bar of power. Right? So we're going to continually bait out special ones from this guy. He's being very stingy in the beginning in this fight, right? But very confident baiting his special one and countering with the heavy. I got the spacing down just right. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is I want to build up to 2 bars of power, and that's pretty much the name of the game here, man. So here, right, I'm going to hit him. He gains some power. Cool, right? Here we go. Heavy attack. Boom. We're taking this slow. We're playing it a little bit safe here, okay? I'm going to hit him one more time. Gonna hit his block. Boom. Let's bait out a special one. Okay. We're gonna go for a heavy attack. Give him power. And now, boom. Not to mention, by the way, the exhaustion debuffs are also reversing power by 15%. So that's going a long way in helping on the fight as well, right? But now, yeah, it's done. It is just done. It is just done. That's all there is to it. It is done. It's just done. As long as you have a good grasp of where his power bar is, it's super safe. As long as you understand, like, you know, okay, I shouldn't use, you know, a heavy attack now, or I shouldn't chance placing a rupture on a basic hit now because he might go to 2 bars of power and that would be bad. As long as you have a grasp of the fight, what you're doing, where things are, very safe. But you gotta have that grasp. Otherwise, probably use a different gem here. But up next, Mango Eggnog. I don't think we gotta see it. We've seen it so many times. This is already a long video. And then we have a Thing Boss. It's the same every time. It's just the same every time. Haven't fought a Thing Boss for a while. What I do when I fight the Thing is I put 1 point Liquid Courage, and then I only put a 10% boost on because I don't want to trigger his protection, right? Now, I feel like I could have had a 20% on, maybe even a 30% on. Don't know, but I have 1 point Liquid Courage. I just do not want to trigger, right? I don't want to trigger that protection. Now, it's been a while since I fought a Thing Boss. This was a little rusty. I think I fought 3 in a row, but this is the first one. We'll say that, okay? So it's been a while here. You know, you notice that I was hitting his block a little bit. Then I was like, wait a minute. What the absolute hell am I doing? I have to get to a special 3. I have to get my slow debuff up. I was like, what am I doing here, man? That was just like mindless. And I'm doing it again. This mindlessly, like I'm so used to playing Spidey. I'm hitting his block so much. He's now at 11 rock stacks. I'm still doing it. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I'm saying to myself, I'm like, I gotta stop this. But I just see a champion go back and hold block, and I'm like, oh, I hit their block now. That's what I do. And I did it again. I'm like, oh, block time. And now I'm like, oh, okay. He's at 17 stacks, and I have to get hit so I can get to a special 3. I'm like, okay, cool, good to go. Now we're gonna just dex a little bit, pause our debuffs, wait for the protection to go away, dex one more time, go for the special 3. I'm saying to myself now, holy crap, what am I doing? I only have 5 minutes to do this fight, and this is a rank 4 thing. What am I doing? I have 3 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock. He's at 92% health. I'm like, this isn't my first Thing Boss. I know how tanky this guy is. It's time to shift it into fast gear here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, what I do is I go for the special ones against the Thing Boss, and the reason why is because I want the physical vulnerability up. That way the ruptures do more damage and the explosions do more damage. However, there's an issue, guys. If you haven't noticed, the Wither debuff actually fell off. The Wither debuff fell off. I can't place ruptures on block, and the Thing is at 76% health with 3 minutes left in the fight. If you do the math, that means this fight would take about 8 minutes. That's not good. So what we got to do now is go for the special 2. I'm hoping it does not crit. Thankfully, it didn't. So we did not trigger protection. If any part of that special 2 crit, we would have hit protection. But it did a decent amount of damage. At this point, we're approaching halfway through the fight timer. We're also approaching halfway on the Thing's health bar. However, the timer is still winning. So at this point, we gotta really shift it into higher gear. Because I'm saying, all right, we made up a little bit of time here. But I'm looking at the protection. I'm like, I can't trigger those ruptures now. Now we trigger them. All right, he's finally at half health. I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, I can't time out to this guy. It's not gonna happen. No way. Not timing out to a Thing Boss. Not happening. So I'm like, all right, let's stack some more physical vulnerability so I can get some more resistance up so I can have a longer pause timer, okay? Always watching the pause timer on the left side of the screen. Very important. Now, okay, 2 minutes left. 40% health on the Thing left. It's about to be a buzzer beater is what it looks like. Can we keep this pace going so that we can make it not a buzzer beater? That's what we're about to find out. Now to 28% health, we're stacking up the physical vulnerability. The slow debuff is on its way out the door, as is the wither, and we only have 6 ruptures. Let's hit into the block a little bit more. We got the scorpion synergy, so we're stacking up those ruptures like absolutely crazy here, okay? We have 17 ruptures. That's good enough. Okay, the protection is on. I don't want to explode those while that's up. Let's go for it now. Let's grab an intercept if we can. Come on. Hit the block. All right, let's hit the explode it through the block, I guess. I guess that's what we're doing, all right? So now, 20% health left. We have just over a minute left. We're right above pace to finish this fight. What's going to happen? We have 6 of the physical vulnerabilities. We have the wither. We have the slow debuff. We have the lengthened pause timer. Going for another special one for 9 physical vulnerabilities here. We have to pause to get the slow. He's down to 5% health left. We have 50 seconds left, and he just drops. So, man, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, he had 90% health. We got him down with 50 seconds left. So the beginning was sloppy, man. The beginning was sloppy. I didn't do what I had to do. There was a rank 4 thing. I really should have gotten right to the special 3, gotten right into the physical vulnerabilities. But like I said, it's been a while since I took a thing boss, like maybe like 4 to 5 months since I did thing boss with Spidey and War. So it's been a minute. It went fine. We got the solo. That's the important thing. Good learning experience. Like I said, I think we had 2 thing bosses after this, and they all went a little bit better. Spoiler alert. Yeah. That's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment what you think, hit the subscribe button. I'll be seeing you around.